I'm Mickey L. Burnham, president of Bowie State University, where we are working to become the best public comprehensive university in America. Bowie State University is an institution that is on the move. We have been blessed to have had great success over the last several years, and we're poised for continued success well into the future. Bowie State University is a wonderful higher education resource. We trace our beginning back 150 years. That makes us the oldest HBCU, the oldest historically black university in Maryland, and one of the oldest in the nation. And we are very proud of what that means and proud of the service that we provided over those years. But Bowie State University is rapidly moving towards becoming the best public comprehensive university in America. And so continued support will mean a vehicle or an opportunity for people to be part of something that is succeeding and something that is making a huge difference in our world. And we want the world to know that we are a great public university that is open to all people who are looking for a first-rate educational, higher educational value. I've come to appreciate over the years what a tremendous difference higher education can make in the lives, certainly of individuals, but not just in the lives of individuals, in the lives of those that they touch and those who depend upon them. So higher education can make a difference in a family, can make a difference in a community, and of course it makes a difference in our nation and in our world. I've learned also that one does not do anything alone. And so throughout my leadership experience, I've tried to build leadership teams. It's through people that important things get done. And so I have always sought to find the best people that I could, people who share the vision that I had for the organization, and people who were internally motivated and who were driven to make a real difference. A magazine article written in the Economist magazine identified Bowie State University as the best higher education value in the state of Maryland. So that's one thing that is just an outstanding bit of information that really tells a story of Bowie State University and the advantage that we offer. We have on campus, for example, a business incubator. What this means is that entrepreneurs who are launching businesses and trying to get them going can call upon the resources of the university, faculty members, and in some cases student workers, student interns, to help them get those businesses started. And likewise, our students have a chance to see capitalism and see business in progress, to see it taking shape, taking form, and so that creates a kind of symbiotic relationship that benefits both entrepreneurs and our students in a very special way. Another thing that people may not be fully aware of is the fact that the Department of Homeland Security and the National Security Agency have designated or certified Bowie State University as being a center of excellence with respect to cybersecurity. In addition to that, we have a faculty member that was successful very recently in receiving a grant for a supercomputer. So we're excited about that, about the research that that faculty member and her colleagues will do, and the fact that that just further strengthens our reputation and our capacity in the area of computer science and computer technology. The important thing that I want alumni and supporters to remember is that this institution is one that has been successful for 150 years. It is one that will be successful well into the future, and it will be more so with your continued support. We thank you, and we thank the Tom Joyner Foundation.
Welcome to Bowie State University's College of Arts and Sciences. I am very pleased to introduce you to our dynamic faculty, staff, students, and curricula.
The Department of Communications provides an in-depth hands-on training so students can enjoy successful careers in broadcast and print journalism, public relations, emerging media, and graduate studies. For courses in all the latest technologies is the Department of Computer Science, where students who graduate will have the skills they need to thrive in the workplace or in an advanced degree program. The Department of English and Modern Languages will help you in any occupation you choose. This program is invaluable to pursue a career in publishing, editing, teaching, or writing. If your interests lie more on the creative side, consider our Department of Fine and Performing Arts, with concentrations in art, visual communication, music, music technology, and theater. The Department of History and Government will give you a broad understanding of the complex historical, social, economic, and political forces within society. Upon graduation, you'll be ready for a career in the public or private sector. If you're more suited to numbers, the departments of mathematics gives you ample opportunities to excel. You can earn a degree in math. Or, you're feeling ambitious, go for a dual degree in mathematics and engineering. The Department of Natural Sciences will expose you to chemistry, math, physics, computer science, arts and humanities, as well as the social sciences, and prepare you for graduate or professional school. Students interested in military science may enroll in any of the academic departments on campus. As a cadet, you can develop your leadership skills.
As you can see, there is no limit to what you can learn at Bowie State University's College of Arts and Sciences. Your future begins here, and it begins now. I look forward to seeing you in the coming semester.
For more information, visit our website at bowiestate.edu.
Looking for a way to take your career to the next level?
Want to advance in your current position?
Need to increase your earning potential?
Pursue a master's or doctorate degree at Bowie State University.
Bowie State University offers 19 masters,
2 doctoral,
and 14 certificate programs in fields including
healthcare,
education,
the sciences,
arts,
business,
technology,
and much, much more.
Our students and staff have made Bowie the premier university for academic excellence.
Study with professors who have both academic and real-world experience.
learn with a rich community of colleagues and classmates.
Wherever you want to go, we can take you there.
For more information, visit our website.
I'm Mickey L. Burnham, president of Bowie State University, where we are working to become the best public comprehensive university in America. Bowie State University is an institution that is on the move. We have been blessed to have had great success over the last several years, and we're poised for continued success well into the future. Bowie State University is a wonderful higher education resource. We trace our beginning back 150 years. That makes us the oldest HBCU, the oldest historically black university in Maryland, and one of the oldest in the nation. And we are very proud of what that means and proud of the service that we provided over those years. But Bowie State University is rapidly moving towards becoming the best public comprehensive university in America. And so continued support will mean a vehicle or an opportunity for people to be part of something that is succeeding and something that is making a huge difference in our world. And we want the world to know that we are a great public university that is open to all people who are looking for a first-rate educational, higher educational value. I've come to appreciate over the years what a tremendous difference higher education can make in the lives, certainly of individuals, but not just in the lives of individuals, in the lives of those that they touch and those who depend upon them. So higher education can make a difference in a family, can make a difference in a community, and of course it makes a difference in our nation and in our world. I've learned
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bowie State University's 2016 commencement. A round of applause. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for our academic processional.
Good morning. Good morning. Let's try it again. Good morning. My name is Dr. William Lewis, Professor of Government. Congratulations, graduates. This is the day you have been waiting for. Enjoy the moment. BSU. BSU. Now, in order to observe the solemnity of today's commencement exercise, please turn off your cell phones and put them on vibrate. Thank you. President Biden, with your permission, I declare the spring commencement convocation open. President Burnham, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, these are our honorees of the hour. Please stand and join me in saluting them. Please remain standing for the posting of the colors and the singing of the national anthem, and one stanza of Lift Every Voice and Sing, which will be led by BSU Madaringal singers.
Release. Forward. Forward. Left. 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 Right. Right. Left. 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 Right. Forward. Forward.
Please remain standing for a moment of silence for centering, prayer, or reflection. Thank you. You may be seated.
Distinguished platform guests, faculty, staff, students, families, friends, and of course our graduates. Good morning and welcome to Bowie State University's May 2016 Commencement Convocation. Today is a special time because we have gathered to recognize and to celebrate the achievement of an important milestone in the lives of the students here before us. You, the spring 2016 class, join growing numbers of Bowie State University graduates who leave the university and fill important and influential positions in our communities, our state, our nation, and the world. With the conclusion of your ceremony today, we will have graduated more than 1,100 students this year. You have found strength and taken pride, and we celebrate your accomplishments. The ceremony today marks the beginning of a new chapter in your lives, which will no doubt bring about new challenges and new opportunities. Thanks to our fine faculty and wonderful support staff, I am confident that if you use the lessons learned at Bowie State University, you will be able to take full advantage of what the world holds for you. So as we celebrate our graduates today, let us send them off with our prayers and our best wishes. Today is your day, and we're pleased to share it with you. Finally, I note that we want all of the graduates and their special guests to enjoy this celebration to the fullest. Hence, I ask that you please be considerate of others. Please do not become so carried away in your exuberance while celebrating, and please do so with appropriate solemnity and dignity. Thank you. I am delighted to present to you Ms. Deanna Johnson of the University System of Maryland Board of Regents, who will extend greetings. Regent Johnson will be followed by Senior Class President, Mr. Dwayne Cozy, and Graduate Student Association First Vice President, Ms. Priya Darshini Persaud, both of whom will bring greetings. Regent Johnson.
Thank you, President Burnham. On this tremendous day, as you stand poised to move from this beautiful place and the cocoon of college life, I am absolutely delighted to extend best wishes from the Board of Regents of the University System of Maryland. To you all, for many of you, the journey has been rigorous and demanding. Yet today, you are reinvigorated with the prospect of the future and the successes it will bring. It is an honor to share this occasion with President Bunham and you, the esteemed leader of this great institution, as it confers degrees on new graduates, you guys, as it has for the past century and a half. But today is not merely an acknowledgement of the longevity of Bowie State College's existence, but of its fortitude, measured in the many successes of its graduates. Today, we celebrate the completion of your journey and mark this door as closed and open for tomorrow. No matter what direction your life now takes, no matter what challenges you will next confront, know that your education at Bowie State University has well prepared you for all that may come. And now, as you go forward toward the challenges of tomorrow, I invite you to hear the message of Congressman John Lewis, one of the towering and most revered individuals who has faced the challenges of the last 50 years. Congratulations to all of you on your outstanding accomplishments. The University System of Maryland Board of Regents congratulates and applauds the great Bowie State University class of 2016.
How do I say thanks for all the things that he's done for me? Things so undeserved, but he gave to prove his love for me. To God be the glory for the things that he has done. There's something especially emotional when God performs that which he promises, so forgive me. But good morning. Good morning. President and First Lady Burnham, members of the board, members of the cabinet, distinguished platform guests, faculty, staff, family, friends, Ma, hey Ma, and the Bowie State graduating class of spring 2016. I'm supposed to greet you this morning and they gave me 2 minutes, so see how that goes. However, I think it's interesting that we call this commencement. In its definition, it would suggest that we are here to celebrate the time we begin something. But my question is, if there can be no beginning without there first having been an ending, then how can we rightfully celebrate what's before us if we don't first honor the road behind us? Ecclesiastes 7:8 says, better is the end of a thing than its beginning. Now, come on, y'all got to, listen, 2 minutes, come on, 2 minutes. What y'all doing? Y'all clapping, 2 minutes. Thank you. Now, I understand that we are all sitting anxiously awaiting to begin tomorrow's new starts and new journeys and new passions and new roads, all with this great hope and great expectation. But I stand before you today realizing that there is no tomorrow without a yesterday, and that it is the painful processes of our yesterdays, our trials, our tribulations, and our tests that help to substantiate the hope we have for tomorrow and that equip us to fulfill said hope. So today then cannot just be about tomorrow. No, if the proverb be true, then today must also be about yesterday. So today, May 23rd, must also then be about the times where you contemplated quitting, giving up, throwing in the towel, but you didn't. Today, May 23rd, I honor you for the days that you fought through the discouragement after seeing people who did not seem as invested as you, who did not sacrifice as much as you, who were not involved as much as you, seem to enjoy life much more than you. I honor you today, not for tomorrow, but for the yesterdays, the nights that you spent talking to mom and professor, venting your frustrations and disappointments. Today is about the prayers that through blind faith gave provision at the last minute. Today is about the tears that you suffered through. It's about the nights you spent nursing the betrayals of life. It's about the nights you spent cleaning the wounds of life's betrayals. Today is not about tomorrow. Today is about the days you felt alone on a campus of thousands and the nights you thought no one cared and no one was thinking about you. Today is not about May 23rd, but about every anxious August you had to wait to see if the money was gonna be there. About every October you were hoping something great was gonna happen. It's about every December you had to think and talk yourself back into coming back in January. It's about every night you thought about dropping it. You thought about an alternative means. Today is not about tomorrow, but it is about every yesterday that brought you to this moment. And I do not honor you for tomorrow and what you will do and what you will accomplish. But today I stand proudly as your senior class president, your brother, your friend, your fret brother, and whatever else I am to you, to honor you for what you did. And it is etched in history forever in time as proof of what you will do. I honor you today and I greet you in Jesus' name.
Greetings, President Burnham, First Lady Burnham, Provost Jackson, other platform guests, dignitaries, the faculty, staff, alumni, friends, family, and the Bowie State University graduating class of 2016. Good morning. On behalf of the Graduate Student Association, I am Priyadarshini Prasad, your first Vice President serving the graduate student body. It is with great pleasure, honor, and humility that I have served for the 2015-2016 academic year. I stand here before you today, privileged and matured, as I have walked the same road as many of my fellow graduates. I also stand in awe of this great university and the opportunity my years here have afforded me, along with the legions of scholars from generations past and for those who would serve who are yet to come. To my fellow graduates, the class of 2016, I say congratulations to you for a job well done. This memorial occasion serves as the hallmark of your academic achievement and is a stepping stone in life that many have only dreamt of. I must also say that this road is built upon dedication, personal sacrifice, and self-denial. This joyous occasion marks the culmination of many years of hard work. To that, again, I say to you, congratulations. You did it. As you celebrate, keep in mind that your work is only just the beginning. According to Luke 12:48, to whom much is given, much is required. I'd like to take the time to remind you that there are still many more bridges to be crossed, battles to be won, barriers to be broken, There are minds waiting to be opened, eyes waiting to be filled, as we continue to strive for excellence. This academic graduation is only one milestone in your long and industrious lives. With the accomplishment you have realized today, I must remind you that the bar for you, to whom much has been given, will be raised higher. No longer will the expectations be just ordinary, as much, much more will be required of you. And you must, as a result, equip yourselves with the knowledge and skills that you have amassed over the years. There will be no more excuses, no flinching, no pushing back from the table of sacrifice for humanity. No, rather, you must consequently prove to society and the world that you are in fact formidable, and that this journey has made you stronger, capable, and ready to tackle any challenge of the day. My fellow graduates, let me be clear. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Kindly note, with everything that you have gained here at Bowie State University, you can no longer afford to be the problem. You are stepping out these hollowed halls of Bowie State University, full of ideas and an intellect that the world desperately needs. You must, as a result, disseminate the skills for the benefit and betterment of humankind. And once you leave here today, there will be no turning back on this momentous journey for as long as you are alumni of Bowie State University. For by receiving your diploma and credentials from Bowie State University, you are hereby marked for greatness in your next phase of life, which begins now. You must be ready to create solutions for the many challenges that plague our world in these turbulent yet exciting times. Once again, I wish to most sincerely congratulate you, and I wish you, your family, and your friends well on your future endeavors as you go out to serve humanity and the world at large. May you prove to be the best that Bowie State University has produced. Congratulations to the class of 2016. I wish you good luck and Godspeed. Now let me hear you say, BSU! BSU. Thank you.
Thank you, Regent Johnson, President Cozy, and Vice President Persaud for those very inspirational remarks and greetings. You have set a very high bar. We're at a high level this morning. Let us continue in that vein. We'll now hear from Attorney Karen J. Shahid, Vice President and General Counsel for the University, and she will make special recognitions.
Mr. President, it gives me great pleasure to recognize some of the following constituencies that are celebrating the 2016 Spring Commencement Convocation with us today. First, we'd like to recognize the First Lady of Bowie State University, the wife of our President, Mrs. Lavera Levels Burnham. I'd like to recognize my colleagues who serve on the President's Cabinet, the Chief of Staff to the President, Ms. Tammy Thomas, Vice President for Administration and Finance, Dr. Carl Brockenbrow, Vice President for Student Affairs, Dr. Artie Travis, Vice President for Institutional Advancement, Dr. Richard Lucas, Jr., Vice President for Information Technology, Mr. E. Wayne Rose, our Director of University Relations and Marketing, Ms. Cassandra Robinson, and the Director of Athletics, Mr. Clyde Dowdy. We have joining us this morning from the Prince George's County Executive's Office, I believe Mr. Kenneth Battle is with us. Mr. Battle. We'd like to recognize and salute the outstanding faculty of Bowie State University. Will all Bowie State University faculty members please stand to be recognized? We'd also like to recognize the dedicated staff of Bowie State University. Will all staff please stand and be recognized? We have from the Bowie State University National Alumni Association, the chaplain, Mr. Alvin Pendel. Would all Bowie State University alumni please stand? All alumni. We have with us the chair-elect of the Bowie State University Foundation Board of Directors, Mr. Glenn Mahone. We also have with us the chair of the Bowie State University Board of Visitors, Mr. Michael Lyles. We want to recognize and thank the Commencement Committee. Would the Commencement Committee members please stand or wave? They're all working. Commencement Committee members. And last but not least, will all the parents, guardians, spouses, grandparents, and significant others for the class of 2016 please stand? Thank you all for being with us today.
Thank you, Attorney Shaheed. And thanks to all of you who have come to share in this joyous occasion with us this morning. The University Choir, under the direction of Dr. Miramal Holmes, will now present for your hearing enjoyment, Never Gonna Walk This Journey Alone by Mr. Greg Gilpin, the University Choir.
Alone. No, never gonna walk alone. No, never gonna walk this journey alone. The Lord will see me over to my heavenly home. No, never gonna walk this journey alone. No, never gonna walk alone. No, never gonna walk this journey alone. The Lord will see me over to my heavenly home. No, never gonna walk this journey alone. No, never gonna walk alone. No, never gonna walk this journey alone. The Lord will see me over to my heavenly home. Weary pilgrim, please don't give up now. There's nothing coming near you that the Lord don't allow. If your feet can't travel one more mile, let the loving arms of Jesus carry you for a while. For a while, for a while, for a while. No, never gonna walk this journey alone. No, never gonna walk alone. No, never gonna walk this journey alone. The Lord will see me over to my heavenly home. The devil may try to lead your heart astray, and trip your feet to make you his prey. But when temptation starts to close it in, God will make a way to escape from sin. Escape. No, never gonna walk this journey alone. No, never gonna walk alone. No, never gonna walk this journey alone. The Lord will see me over to my heavenly home. Oh, be not afraid, my friend. My God will always see you through. Oh, be not afraid, my friend. My God will always see you through to the end. No, never gonna walk this journey alone. No, never gonna walk alone. No, never gonna walk this journey alone. The Lord will see me over to my heavenly home. No, never gonna walk this journey alone. No, never gonna walk it alone. No, never gonna walk this journey alone. The Lord will see me over to my heavenly home. No, never gonna walk this journey alone. No, never gonna walk it alone. No, never gonna walk this journey alone. The Lord will see me over to my heavenly home. The Lord will see me over to my heavenly home. Never gonna walk this journey alone.
Thank you, Dr. Holmes and University Choir. And now we will have special remarks from a long-standing supporter and influential friend of Bowie State University, Congressman Steny Hoyer.
Thank you very much, President Burnham. I am so very pleased to be here. John Lewis, welcome to the 5th Congressional District. Now, John Lewis represents the 5th Congressional District. Lucky for me, it's Georgia and not Maryland. Welcome, my friend. Reverend President Cozy, remind me not to accept an opportunity to speak if he's on the platform with you. Whoa. Priya, thank you for your insights and for your leadership as well. Parents, faculty, and most importantly, graduating class of 2016, thank you for allowing me to be with you. I've been proud to represent Bowie State in Congress for over 35 years. And prior to that, I worked with Sam Myers, the president in 1967 of Bowie State, to make Bowie State all that it could be from 1967 to 1979. So I've had almost a half a century of working with all of you. More than a university, it is a community of people striving for excellence and contributing their intellect, curiosity, creativity, and service to our state and to our nation. Founded in the waning days of the Civil War, Bowie State was born a phoenix, rising from the ashes of slavery to carry aloft the dreams and aspirations of a free people. It was founded 100 years, almost to the day, before John Lewis and Hosea Williams walked across the Edmund Pettus Bridge in 1965. In the intervening decades, as Bowie State grew and was shaped into the liberal arts university it is today, its history has been intertwined with a story of spirit and struggle, trial and triumph that has characterized the African American experience. As graduates of one of the oldest and most respected historically black colleges and universities in America, you will take with you from this commencement more than a diploma. I understand that there are not only African Americans at Bowie State University, there are wonderful people of all races and all nationalities who benefit. But we must never forget the historic significance of Bowie State. You'll be leaving with a mission. Now, Reverend, I understand and thought your comments were extraordinarily prescient and appropriate. But it is called a commencement for a reason. No matter what your race or creed or origin, you are now a part of that history of Bowie State, part of Bowie State's and its place in that history. And you must strive to make that story your own, whether it is the story of seeking justice where justice has been denied, or working to better your communities and your country. This diploma is not a certificate of completion. It is, as the President pointed out, a recognition of the struggle you have confronted and the anxious August. I'm going to steal that line, Mr. President. It was a great line. But it is also a license for greater participation and contribution. You're graduating at a time of much uncertainty. Let me repeat that. You are graduating at a time of much uncertainty and profound consequence. Your country needs your full attention. America is involved in a great conversation with itself, not only about what we want our future to look like, but how best to reach it, with starkly different ideas and approaches being put forward. And you must be part of that conversation. And as participants in it, I urge you to heed the words of a dear friend of mine, a man you're very fortunate to be hearing from at greater length in just a few minutes. In his memoir, Walking with the Wind, John Lewis, a man of incredible character, incredible courage, incredible commitment, incredible accomplishment. In his book, he said this: a free and open society, a democracy is by definition an eternal work in progress. As someone once said, democracy is an ongoing conversation. It will always, he said, be altering, shaping, and defining itself for the better. John Lewis went on to say that is the way we move forward, by responding to problem after problem, step by step. He said that we will never reach the top of the mountain. The summit will always recede. It is not there to be reached. It is there to give us a direction, a goal, a prize to keep our eye on. He added, it is there to lead us higher. So graduates, as you go forth from this day, as you commence with a life ahead of you, the life Bowie State has prepared you for, never, never, never stop being a part of the conversation. And always keep the mountaintop in your sights, whatever that mountaintop is for you. Graduate, may it always lead you forward and inspire you to achieve great things. Facing the rising sun of your new day begun, march on, march on, march on. God bless you.
Thank you, Congressman Hoyer. We appreciate your friendship and your support, as well as your presence and participation today. Given that Board of Regent policy does not permit the conferral of an honorary degree on a sitting office holder, I'm pleased to present the Presidential Medal of Excellence today to our Speaker for these spring commencement exercises, the renowned John R. Lewis, United States Congress. Congressman Lewis, would you please join me here at the podium? Whereas Congressman John R. Lewis, a native of Troy, Alabama, has dedicated his life to protecting human rights, securing civil liberties, and building what he calls the beloved community in America. And whereas Congressman Lewis has served 30 years as U.S. Representative of Georgia's 5th Congressional District and fought valiantly in the civil rights movement, and whereas at the risk of his life he volunteered as a freedom rider, challenging bus and rail segregation laws, served as chairman of the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, SNCC, distinguished himself as an architect and keynote speaker at the historic March on Washington in 1963, and with full knowledge and the consequences, helped organize the Voting Rights March from Selma to Montgomery, Alabama. And whereas Congressman Lewis has helped to improve the child welfare system, has introduced legislation to eliminate pay disparities for women, aid disadvantaged families, and support universal access to health care and efforts to eliminate health disparities. And whereas Congressman Lewis was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom from President Barack Obama for vigilance in the civil rights movement, the John F. Kennedy Profile and Courage Award for lifetime achievement, and the Eli Wiesel Award, the Holocaust Memorial Museum's highest honor. And whereas Congressman Lewis is a public servant extraordinaire and a man of action who, with his heart and soul, cares for, supports, and uplifts his community. And whereas Congressman Lewis's outstanding courage and self-sacrifice paint a portrait of excellence, one of Bowie State University's core values. Now, therefore, be it known for all these reasons, and to add Bowie State University's recognition to this most impressive list, I'm very pleased to confer the Presidential Medal of Excellence upon the Honorable John R. Lewis. In doing so, we extol the achievement of this great American leader and commend his example to all men and women who would use their talents and abilities to the betterment of mankind. Be it further known that a copy of this citation of excellence will be presented for filing in the archives of Bowie State University for the enlightenment and encouragement of all. Done this 23rd day of May, Agno Domini, 2016. For these reasons, I call him forward to receive the Bowie State University Presidential Medal of Excellence. Ladies and gentlemen, we are privileged today to be able to honor and to hear from a great Georgian and a great American, one who has lived a life of extraordinary and substantive service through his many years in federal government. Please join me in a warm welcome for Congressman John R. Lewis.
Good morning. Oh, good morning. Mr. President, members of the Board of Regents, Board of Trustees, and the Board of Visitors, distinguished faculty, alumni, parents, family, and friends, and to the class of 2016, I am honored and delighted to be with you on this very, very important occasion. To each and every one of you receiving a diploma, I say congratulations. This is your day. Enjoy it. Take a long, deep breath and take it all in. But tomorrow you must be prepared to roll up your sleeves because the world is waiting for talent, men and women, to lead it to a better place. I'm honored to be here. I am pleased to be here. It is good to be here with my closest and dearest and beloved friend in the Congress, your Congressperson, Steny Hoyer. Thank you, Steny. Steny Hoyer is one of a kind. He's good. He's always doing the right thing. Now, I didn't grow up in a big city like Bowie. I didn't grow up in a big city like Cambridge. I didn't grow up in a big city like Baltimore. I grew up in rural Alabama, 50 miles from Montgomery, outside of a little place called Troy. My father was a sharecropper, a tenant farmer. But back in 1944, when I was 4 years old, and I do remember when I was 4, I really do. How many of you graduates remember when you were 4? Well, what happened to you? You don't remember when you were 4 years old? Well, I do. In 1944, when I was only 4 years old, my father had saved $300, and a man sold him 110 acres of land. My family still owns this land today. On this farm, we raise a lot of cotton and corn, peanuts, hogs, cows, and chickens. Mr. Hoyer would tell you that on this farm, it was my responsibility to care for the chickens. And I fell in love with raising chickens like no one else could raise chickens. I know some of you to be graduates love to eat chicken. And I know in the state of Maryland, on the eastern shore, we raise a lot of chickens. But you don't know anything about raising chickens. And I know your professors are very smart. They're gifted. They taught you a great deal. But they never taught you how to raise chickens. Well, let me tell you what I had to do as a young boy growing up in rural Alabama during the 40s and the 50s. When the setting hen was set, to take the fresh eggs, mark them with a pencil, place them under the setting hen, and wait for 3 long weeks for the little chicks to hatch. Some of you smart students, graduates of now John Lewis, why do you mark those fresh eggs with a pencil before you place them under the setting hen? Well, from time to time, another hen would get on that same nest, and there would be some more eggs, fresh eggs. Had to be able to tell the fresh eggs from the eggs that were already under the setting hen. You follow me? That's okay, you don't follow me, it's all right. So when the little chicks were hatched, I would fool these setting hens, I would cheat on these setting hens. I would take these little chicks and give them to another hen. Or put them in a box with a lantern, raise them on their own, get some more fresh eggs, mark them with a pencil, and place them under the setting hen. I kept just sitting in the still in the nest for another 3 weeks. I kept on fooling and cheating on these setting hens. And when I look back on it, it was not the right thing to do. It was not the moral thing to do. It's not the most loving thing or the nonviolent thing to do. But I was never quite able to save $18.98 to order the most inexpensive incubator from the Citizen Roebuck store. Are any of you graduate old enough to remember the Citizen Roebuck catalog? That big book, that heavy book, some people call it the wish book. I wish I had this, I wish I had that. So I just kept on wishing. But as a little boy, about 8 or 9 years old, I wanted to be a minister. So with the help of my brothers and sisters and cousins, we would gather all of our chickens together in the chicken yard, like you gather here in this arena. My brothers and sisters and cousins would line the side, but around the chicken yard on the outside, and I would start speaking or preaching. And when I look back, some of these chickens would bow their heads. Some of these chickens would shake their heads. They never quite said amen. But I'm convinced that some of those chickens that I preached to in the 40s and the 50s tend to listen to me much better than some of my colleagues listen to me today in the Congress. As a matter of fact, some of those chickens were just a little more productive. At least they produce eggs. Now, your congressperson, Mr. Hoyer, always listened to me. Out there working in the field sometime, I would fall behind, picking cotton, pulling corn, gathering peanuts. And my mother would say, boy, you need to catch up, you're falling behind. And I would say, this is hard work. And she would say, hard work never killed anybody. And I would say, well, it's about to kill me. I know some of you have been working very, very hard to make it to this point. But you made it. You have made it. But you still have a distance to go. There's still many, many problems all across America, all around our world. And the problems we have today on this little spaceship we call Earth must be solved by men and women of goodwill. When I was growing up and saw those signs that said white men, white women, colored women, white waiting, colored waiting, I would ask my mother, ask my father, my grandparents, my great-grandparents, why? They would say, that's the way it is. Don't get in the way, don't get in trouble. 1955, 15 years old in the 10th grade. I heard about Rosa Parks. I heard the words of Martin Luther King Jr. on old radio. The action of Rosa Parks, the words and leadership of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. inspired me to find a way to get in the way. And I got in the way. I got in trouble, necessary trouble. I said to you as graduate of Bowie, you must leave here saying that when I see something that is not right, not fair, not just, I'm going to speak up. I'm going to speak out. I'm going to do something about it. You will be the leaders of the 21st century. You must be a headlight and not a tail light. You must be a spark plug and not a firecracker. You know, a firecracker just blow off and go on. But if you're a spark plug, you will continue to burn. You must burn. Just think, another generation of young people, students in Maryland, in Alabama, Georgia, Mississippi, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Tennessee. Another group of young people stood up. They studied the way of peace. They studied the way of love, the way of nonviolence. They literally put their bodies on the line. All these years later, their forces are trying to take us back. We come too far. We made too much progress, and we must say that we're not going back. You hear some men and women, some people in high places, and some trying to get into high places, are saying, we want our country back. Back where? Do we want to go back? Don't we want to go forward? And make America American for everybody, for all of our citizens, where no one is left out or left behind. During the 60s, I knew 3 young men. One a college student, 21 years old. 3 young men that I knew. Andy Goodman, Mickey Schreiner, James Shaney, went out on a summer night of June 21st, 1964, to investigate the burning of an African-American church to be used for voter registration workshop. These 3 young men were stopped by the sheriff, arrested, taken to jail. Later that evening, they were taken from jail, turned over to the Klan, where they were beaten, shot, and murdered. These 3 young men didn't die in Vietnam. They didn't die in the Middle East. They didn't die in Eastern Europe. They didn't die in Africa or Central or South America. They died right here in our own country, trying to help redeem the soul of America, to make it possible for everybody to be a participant in the democratic process. When I was growing up, when I was working with the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, working with Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. and others, in some parts of the South, especially Alabama and Mississippi, people were asked to count the number of bubbles in a bar of soap, the number of jelly beans in a jar. Because of the march from Selma to Montgomery, where I gave a little blood, you no longer have to count the number of bubbles in a bar of soap, the number of jelly beans in a jar. We all can register and vote. We all can participate. And I said to you as graduates, as parents, as sisters and brothers, as members of the faculty, that we all got to get out and vote like we never voted before. We've got to do it. We cannot wait for someone else to do it. We have to play a role. We have to do it. We have been called at this moment in our history to do it so well that no one else can do it any better. When President Barack Obama was elected, was speaking in Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. church in Atlanta. When I noticed that he had won, I stopped speaking. It jumped so high, I didn't think my feet were going to touch the floor. And I started crying. And I cried. And later that evening, Tom Brokaw and Brian Williams of NBC interviewed me. They said, "John, we noticed you were crying so much. Why were you crying so much?" I said, "It was tears of happiness, tears of joy. I was crying for the 4 little girls that were murdered in Birmingham, crying for Medgar Evers, Emmett Till, for Dr. King, for Robert Kennedy, for John F. Kennedy, and for so many more." And I went on to say, if I have any tears left, I'm going to cry on Inauguration Day, and I did cry. So, you know, we believe as a people, when you feel something, you move your feet. You show some sign. On Election Day, we got to show some sign. We did it once, we can do it again. So I said to you as graduates, don't give up. Never lose hope. Don't get lost in a sea of despair. Keep the faith. Keep your eyes on the prize. For we are one people. We are one family. We all live in the same house, not just the American house, but the world house. As the late A. Philip Randolph said, maybe our foremothers and our forefathers all came to this great land in different ships, but we're all in the same boat now. So it doesn't matter whether we are black or African American, or whether we are white or Latino, Asian American or Native American. It doesn't matter whether we are straight or gay. We are one people, we are one family, we are one house. We must learn to live together. If not, we will perish as fools. So go out there to this new and big world. Stand up, speak up, speak out, and find a way to get in good trouble, necessary trouble. It won't hurt you. It makes you stronger, make you wiser. I wish you well, good luck, and do what you can to save this little planet, this little piece of real estate we call Earth, not just for ourselves, but for generations yet unborn. We have a right to know what is in the food we eat, what is in the water we drink, what is in the air we breathe. This is not our little planet, our little piece of real estate to destroy, but to preserve it for generations yet to come. Thank you very much.
Congressman, thank you so much for those informative and inspirational words. Several of us learned a little bit about raising chickens and how you work with the hens to produce fresh eggs and new chicks. Thank you for sharing and showing us a little bit of what courage looks like and what integrity and excellence look like when it comes to doing the right thing, saying the right thing. And thank you for encouraging our soon-to-be new graduates to go out and make trouble. I'll simply say, let's wait until this commencement convocation is over today. But in commemoration of your participation today, we have a couple of gifts that we'd like to give you and hope that you will treasure them and that they will serve as reminders in years to come for your participation in our commencement convocation today. First one is a framed picture of the cover of the commencement program and a picture of you and the announcement that you are our keynote speaker. Your presence today and your speech have made this very special, and so we thank you and we offer this to you as a memento. And we also have here a Bowie State University throw blanket. Perhaps you can use it sometimes when you're working with your colleagues in the Congress there and you need to feel a little warmth. Yes. All right. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. The University Band will now perform for our listening pleasure First Suite in E-flat by Gustav Holst. Thank you, Dr. Wright and the University Band.
Mr. President, the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs will present the candidates for the conferring of degrees.
Will the candidate for the degree Doctor of Science in Computer Science please rise? Mr. President, this candidate for the degree of Doctor of Science in Computer Science is recommended by the faculty for admittance into the community of scholars through the conferring of the degree.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the State of Maryland and the University System of Maryland, I do hereby confer upon you individually the degree Doctor of Science in Computer Science, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. You may proceed to the stage with your faculty escort to be vested with the hood appropriate to this degree.
J. Nias, cultural similarities and differences in user-defined gestures for mobile interfaces.
Will the candidates for the degree Doctor of Education and Educational Leadership please rise? Mr. President, these candidates for the degree of Doctor of Education and Educational Leadership are recommended by the faculty for admittance into the community of scholars through the conferring of the degree.
Upon recommendation of the faculty, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the State of Maryland and the University System of Maryland, I do hereby confer upon you individually the degree Doctor of Education in Educational Leadership, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. You may proceed to the stage with your faculty escort to be vested with the hood appropriate to this degree.
Yolanda Stanislas, instructional rounds, impact on school principals' leadership, practices, and school improvement.
No, got you. It's unique. Dolly McLean, Black and Latino high school students' journey in their pursuit of higher education.
Zadia Gadsden. Elementary school instructional leaders' perception of literacy leadership, African American boys, and culturally responsive practice.
Zandra Johnson, an examination of the relationship between school principals' moral reasoning ability and student achievement.
Anuche David Shaibu. The use of school stories to improve school behaviors for adolescents with autism.
Will the candidates for the master degrees please rise? Mr. President, may I present the candidates for the degree of Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Education, Master of Business Administration, Master of Public Administration, Master of Science, and Master of Science in Nursing. Mr. President, these candidates have been certified by the faculty as having completed all requirements for the degree of Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Education, Master of Business Administration, Master of Public Administration, Master of Science, or Master of Science in Nursing, and are recommended for admittance with specification according to the degree which they have qualified.
Upon recommendation of the faculty, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the State of Maryland and the University System of Maryland, I do hereby confer upon you individually the degree Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Education, Master of Business Administration, Master of Public Administration, Master of Science, or Master of Science in Nursing, with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining, and cause you to be vested with the hood appropriate to this degree.
Candidates, turn to your right. Pass your hood back.
hood one another. Mr. President, graduates receiving master's degrees are prepared to receive their diplomas. Graduates, please advance to the stage as your names are called.
Montes J. Henson.
1 second. Amanda Marie Hector.
Jennifer Danielle Lucky.
Olafunke Ajiye.
Mary Jane Walsh.
Shayna Sade Wilson.
Sade Simone Demery.
Sophia Chanel Shaw.
Andrea Michelle Irbe.
Deshonda Murray.
Brandy Teresa Green.
Jantriny Price.
Demetria Sparkle Richardson.
Lauren Griggs.
Aisha Monique Cornett.
Ruth Solomon.
Jacqueline Candace Selman.
Brittany Lee Darling.
Sandra Eke.
Roche Watson.
Danielle Nicole Jones.
Yvette Svoboda.
Anulika Ezekibu.
Mariama Jallo.
Florence Exekim David Abeka.
Karamutu Akin Finwa.
Azizat Adiega.
Azizat Asibi. Ashabe.
Ganiat Adiemo.
Io Williams.
Adora Yukamaka Nana.
Mata Ibadi Ami Walan.
Philomena Akinwume.
Bola Rodoye.
Olayemise Ogoyeme.
Henji Choi Edward.
Dagmar Jionwa.
Almeida Farrington George.
Gina Patricia Hammond.
Ahilia Batarai.
Karishma Taklapali.
Kahinde Zita Abodarin.
Apialua Falana.
Olawabusala Martins.
Sahid Adieni Omidirian.
Sumati Patrick.
Mise W. Gabriel Lassie.
Dewey Latre.
Harriet Enyon Dele. Rita E. Payusa. Delphine Lamour Williams. Wayne Anthony McFadden.
Okay, yeah, can you get it?
Franklin Chide Udubukua.
Isaac Amo Frimpong.
Tamiko Ross and Yasu.
Kimberly Ann Golim.
Mona Saleh Hassan.
Shusma Karki.
Joshua Johnson Patterson.
Karima Tahira Williams.
Julie Lynn Block.
Marcus Quincy Ponder.
Wilbur H. Lucas III.
Ayid Muhammad Alayami.
Fahad El Jabba.
Stacy Clarice Burrow.
Yusef Messiah Buchanan.
Richard Bernard Haynes.
Avriel Harold Puckering.
Michael Paul McCallum.
Hanan Almuteri.
Asaki Shatu.
Esther Marie Walker.
Olawakimi Olawai.
Maurice Eugene Sanders.
Chaston Ashley Camps.
Kenneth Darrell Carter.
Vivica Lachelle Brooks.
Anthony L. Brooks Jr.
Michelle Angelica Billy.
Jermaine Journey Schultz.
Agray Rodwell Haynes.
Letha Fonharath.
Tonietta Renee Young.
Lindsay Melanie Hill.
Ashley Nicole Hyman.
Gail Linda Peace Fogg.
Marquita Monique Martin.
Sydney Hope.
Talisha Jacinta Frazier.
William Edward Butch Tweedle Jr.
Orlando Quentin Walker II.
Erica Alexis Barron.
Nicole Trinice Brown.
Tracy Miranda Butler.
Tyree J. Halls.
Natoya Denise Coleman.
Carmen Melinda Wilson.
Jonathan Aaron White.
Charles Thomas Satterfield II.
Stacy Alicia Russell.
Shalee Michelle Mitchell.
Courtney D. Anderson.
Kelly Marie Bulware.
Ashley Brianna Reed.
Ernisha Bailey.
Erin Carly Chilcote.
Susan Pinales.
Ashley K. Lewis III.
Simone Danielle Williams.
Shalise Nicole Blakeney.
Kelly Lauren Can.
Kevinson Ajuheri.
Lisa Penn.
Kene Jude Emelefe.
Portia Monet Hancock.
Kristen Camara Fossler.
Celicia Latrice Minor.
Amalia Patricia Katsouris.
Erica Fergus.
Rashad Karim Reynolds.
April Alexandria Carter.
Priya Desharnay Prasad.
Ivy Epps.
Janelle M. Dion.
Alana Koenig.
Alexandra Rose Reamer.
Paula Miller.
Fahad Muhalil Al-Murad.
Erin Denise Purdy.
Shanice Danielle Purdy.
Kevin F. Alston II.
Sharonda Latasha Tab.
Lisa Tran.
Yazid A. Al-Khazai.
Yasir Suleiman Alakil.
Mazid Saad Al-Saga.
Nabil Araheli.
Sarah Abdurrahman Al-Hassan. Moyad Harun.
Michal Abduraish.
Mamatha Reddy Emirati. Naranya Swami Kopulu.
Veda Lakamishi Swada Darese.
Shrikar Reddy Kata. Salam Hadid Al-Haman.
Francis Ilizajuku Onodueze.
Santos Soja Kumar Chalaka.
Minal Sultan Al-Sharani.
Hana Mohammed H. Al-Humadi.
Ashanti Hathaway.
Darnell Malachi Moore.
Tahani Hamad Amoteri.
Halima Mohammed Al-Kamadi. Sarah Al-Kathiri.
Janae Price.
Will the candidates for the baccalaureate degrees please rise? Mr. President, may I present the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Mr. President, may I present the candidates for the degrees of Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Science. These candidates have been certified by the faculty as having completed all requirements for the degree of Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science and are recommended for admittance with specification according to the department in which they have qualified.
Upon recommendation of the faculty, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Maryland and the University System of Maryland, I do hereby confer upon you individually the degree Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining, and cause you to be vested with the hood appropriate to this degree.
Candidates, please turn to your right. Pass your hoods back. Hood one another. Turn and face the center. Candidates, you may reverse your tassels. You may be seated. Mr. President, the deans of the academic colleges in which the students qualify will present the graduates for diplomas.
Will the graduates in the College of Arts and Sciences please rise? Mr. President, the graduates in the College of Arts and Sciences are prepared to receive their diplomas. Graduates, please advance to the stage as your names are called.
Jadeja Alexandra Lake.
Jason Clark.
Jordan Christopher Conaway.
Diamond McCoy.
Diamond Brigé McLean.
Jonathan Charles Livas.
Grace Singletary.
Jessica Renee Brazil.
Micaiah Duncan.
Nahemi Marissa Sampson.
Alexis Louise Hall.
Thomas Lester.
Tadnise Gibson.
Amari Nicole LaShawn Thomason Williams.
Malika Monet Martin.
Nicholas Alexander Chappell.
Tevone Lakia Reed.
Uche Chukwu Anionyema.
Shannon Rose Johnson.
Michelle Liverpool.
Tiara Shields.
Kavan D. Brown.
Cameron G. Miller Jr.
Rami Haik Mana.
Duane Wak Bui.
Tierra Teresa Burgess.
Charlie Crawford.
Jamila Patrice Alfred.
Yajay Indigum.
Katrina Monique Smith.
Michelle Renee Weston.
Ryan C. Allen.
Kevin D. Lewis.
Tohib O. Kadiri.
Ezekiel Aladipupu.
Omar Gregory Sample.
Keegan Floyd Williams.
Omobusola Ikuyube Singh.
Jerome Raleigh Ross.
John Olubume Babalola.
Elijah Isaiah Williams.
Ariel Marie Marbley.
Laura Ann Artis.
Al Jarreau Davis.
Roy McCree III.
Jackie Michael James.
Kiera Alicia Carrington.
Michael Jawan Kemp.
Grace Abdewuyi.
Antoine Scott Lathan.
Imani Maria Kishan Hall.
Joy Soella Dangerfield.
Randy Glendora Mudoki.
Sarah Renee Laranger.
Asata Faiza Payet.
Olivia C. Obogaku.
Janine Osei.
Kyra Shantae Smith.
Nardalyn Sarah Gabidon.
Antonio Adetosise Adigun.
Shamika Shantae Black.
Jami Bela Jai.
Adebimpe Adepoju.
Alexia Michelle Usual.
Alauton George.
Joshua Conless Talastas.
Dexter Berlierda.
Joshua George Ntoko.
Julian Carlos McCormick.
Brandon Edward Bunn.
Henry Okoru.
Okechi Okoma Jr.
Devontae Eli Toppin.
Paul Ademola.
Jalen Rozier.
Talela Chantel Jones.
Charles Henry Franklin IV.
Michaela Lejonde Singleton.
Marjani Efia Brown.
Carissa Amani Joy Smith.
Brianna Elise Mathis.
Rachel L. Finney.
Brianna Kaylee Johnson.
Kyle Herbert McLean Fletcher.
Anthony Ayilola.
Brianna C. Harrison.
Trayvon Bond.
Dr. Richard Lee Lucas III.
Christopher Jordan Cooper.
Marvin Callie Cornish III.
Norwood Theodore Dennis IV.
Matthew Gibson III.
Harry Joel Benavides.
Michael Osigon Bayiwu.
Adebayo David Adekola.
Jason Alexis. Matthew Wallace Forday.
DeAndre Crusoe.
Marcus Jerome Carroll.
Alfonso Lolan.
Charles Harrison Gross III.
Jasmine Simone Lilly.
Jeremy Dwayne Lambert.
Alicia Rashawn Dines.
Rashard Marcel Coffey.
Lakeisha Renee Watson.
India Monique Jenkins. Bashaya Mahmoud Abdulika.
Christopher James Dunlop.
Winona Elaine White.
Eric Daniel Streeter.
Taylor Lamont Warren.
Keandra Bankston.
Ray I. Batiste.
Tyler Marie Jackson.
Shanita Michelle Williams Young.
Timothy Myers.
Jasmine Tierra Harrell.
Tori Day Chambers.
Jamie Alexander Hall.
Clarence Miller III.
Amber Burt.
Raymond Jeremy Carson.
Kennard J. Brown.
Paige Lewis.
Asia Jasmine Harvey.
Daniel J. Markoulis.
Cheyenne Yvette Lewis.
Pierce Young.
Trayvon Lawrence Bennett.
Leroy Williams.
Jeremy Brandon Dorsey.
Kayvon Gerard Spriggs.
Nkonye Uswa Uwandi.
Ikechukwu Emiriwa.
Lansana Nwale.
Damani Rollerson.
Deshaun Marcel Jaward Hill.
Brianna Milborn.
Naomi Yvette Church.
Trinice Isley Ross.
Darrell Andre Pope.
Rayshawn Darian Moore.
Jerome Nix.
Edwin Ariel Cruz Abreu.
Janae L. March.
Julius Narere.
Justina L. Johnson.
Jeffrey Namdi Okuku.
Chelsea Louise Young.
Dwayne Marquise Cosi. Now this is just undergraduate. They already did graduate already. I have your card.
Will the graduates in the College of Business please rise? Mr. President, graduates in the College of Business are prepared to receive their diplomas. Graduates, please advance to the stage as your names are called.
Rima Chick Njami.
Sonny Hicks Jr.
Eric Granados.
Terrence Alonzo Clark Jr.
Nishan Lassane.
Crystal Chase.
Tanika N. Jackson.
Dayana Caprice Baguette.
Laveda Gail Harris.
Paris Richmond.
Mark Anthony Landry.
Marvin Hoya.
James Arthur Robinson.
Andrea Hill.
Hope R. Burley.
Joseph Philpott.
LaShawn Jermil Hill.
Brooke Nicole Archer Simpson.
Vincent Wood. Allison Denise Shellman.
Joseph Adekola.
Cornell Benjamin Lake.
Ayomide Jesse Babatunde.
Brian K. Waji.
Martina Laverne Williams.
Shanae Nicole Brooks.
Courtney Renee Turner.
Anissa Jamie Place.
Gabrielle Olivia Gold.
Maya Anisha Doby.
Asia Marie Gaskins.
Sean David Mack.
Courtney Raquel Scott.
Jasmine Jacqueline Atkins Taylor.
Nancy Marie Durham.
Eugenie Gamgo Zoom Gang.
Brandon Zachary Byers.
Samantha Nicole Miller.
Jill Nicole Young.
Darnell Ramon Jenkins.
Nalisa Mansur Coca.
Lauren Christine Butler.
Esther Atiwubode.
Brian Wayne Graham.
Jessica Jambua.
Sarah Oluwatosin Popula.
Kayoyemi Oliduman.
Omari Nicholas Reddock.
Bria Charday Claggett.
Kenneth B. Tappan.
Justin Beck.
Rashard Lamont Smith.
Ronald Rashad Exum.
Brandy T. Jordan.
Amber Perry.
Stephanie Rochelle Holland.
Tracy Michelle Butler.
Jonetta Chichester. Jennifer Renee Welch.
Emmanuel Darrell Crawley Jr.
Joshua M. Spencer.
Chidumibi Imbere.
Philip Amici Wugo.
Will the graduates of the College of Education please rise? Mr. President, graduates in the College of Education are prepared to receive their diplomas. Graduates, please advance to the stage as your names are called.
Trevin A. Revelle.
Malik Stewart.
Nicholas Aaron Hainsworth.
Kanika Gooden.
Teresa Leah Hayes.
Rochelle Hawkins.
Christina Marie Finlay.
Dannon Carlton Jones.
Karen Audrey Woody.
Natalie Renee Morgan.
Ashley S. Lindsay.
Jennifer Danielle Gilmore.
Patricia Ann Claiborne.
Nehadeyatu Barry.
Amanda Lee Barber. Jessica Lauren Hughes.
Samantha Alexandra Ferguson.
Hanmi Pham.
Thomas James Giovanelli.
Leighton Dale Blau.
Rihanna Monique Alexander.
Tierra T. Templeton.
Brianna Lynn Matkins.
Kevon Andrew Townsend.
Nevin Harrison Potts.
Calvin Jarrell Maynor.
Diamond Eason.
Tamika Nicole Jeffries.
Lanita Gomillion.
William Charlesfield Wood III. Leland Sidney Tate.
Gregory Lawrence Outlaw Jr. Isaiah Terrell Woods.
Will the graduates in the College of Professional Studies please rise? Mr. President, graduates in the College of Professional Studies are prepared to receive their diplomas. Graduates, please advance to the stage as your names are called.
Antonique Danita Johnson.
Aquila Naomi Joy Peterson.
Alexis Morgan Fisher.
Danielle Marie Watt.
Danielle Nicole Ray.
Mariah Monet Green.
Jennifer Pineda.
Eliana Adela Wall.
Lacey Inez Pleasance.
Tidanke Fatima Kabani.
Alamani Karoma.
Jonathan Karim Fula.
Leon Carroll Stern.
Marcus Allen King.
Travis Scarborough.
Andrew Milton Evans.
Joshua Clark Jones.
Lucretia Charmaine Tyner.
Ashley Renee Barbour.
Kiera Simmons.
Selim Okbai. Tasmafarian.
Tamala Talina Harris. Kahinde Osula Oladimaji.
Taitishie Trisham Harrington.
Monica Diane Balcom.
Tiffany Janelle Smith.
Derek Ernest Pugh.
Patrice A. Moore.
Carlos Demetrius Andrews.
Trina S. Lovings.
Erica Brittany Gorm.
Rachel Marie Green.
Lakia LaShawn Stewart.
Danielle M. Bolton.
Desmond Renee Betts.
Kathy Ann Shanika Kolahar.
Donnell Shaquille Wood.
Stephanie Itzel Michelle.
Shamika Jones.
Rashad Milton Schrader.
Jordan Tyler McFall.
Shakira Monique Crete.
Kalia Shanice Stevenson.
Markia Chantel White.
Giovanni Elizabeth Smith.
Quentin Copeland Carr.
Sakithia Ashley Barnes.
David L. Bartlett.
Maya Imani Moore.
Chanel Renee Cooper.
Tierra Howard.
Adrian Carter Jr.
Angela Igboko.
Oyoko Mimi Kwevision.
Joshua Talulope Adetayo.
Olubisola M. Agbola.
Bukola Adewale Muli.
Inkira E. Booth.
Isata Kamara.
Folake Adarota.
Ingrid Melissa Flores.
Kadeen Roxanne Foreman Wesley.
Sadia Chima.
Mary Koroma.
Jackie Canatil Canateresia.
Asia Lene Reed.
Frankie Hare Sanders.
Jonette L. Brooks.
Shania Juanita Williams.
Mercedes Geneva Tubbs.
Jabri Nicole Wright.
Courtney Raquel Rashe Jones.
Venice India Covert.
Taria Pauline Sands.
Edgardo Canelas Macabulas Jr.
Kara Evan Epps.
Napri Tunstall.
Ariel Sade Tunstall.
Leiliani Marie Swordstow.
Miyage Jane Nafala Tan.
Krisha Fernandez.
Rosalind H. Hayag.
Danielle Anderson.
Layla T. Swain.
Victorine Bekizi.
Brandine Mafo.
Kate Forson.
Camille L. Tate.
Precious Chinwe Abidoye.
Armstrong Umba.
Lakeisha Shania Worley.
Dion Allen Dawkins.
Shalithia Nicole Barnes.
LaSarah Brown.
Randy Wendell Prout.
Carol Denise Harrington.
Adele Serena Joseph.
Tina Surratt.
Amelia Dorothea Osborne.
Hassani Jamal Winchester Cheeseman.
Christiana Ebeon Ifolie.
Taylor Nicole Talbert.
Fallon Nicole Brown.
Trent Eugene Bishop Jr.
Marcus Darnell Brown.
Kevin LePere Reeves.
Karen Lorena Martinez.
Jalemi Jabiri Gomez.
Sherwood McCall.
Second Lieutenant Kent Joseph Etherton.
Kelly Alexandra Hall.
Brittany Asata.
Gladys Chinyere Izibi.
Brittany Pearl Duty Robinson.
Jaquilla Wright.
Miles Alexander Jackson.
John Hoffmaster.
Devon William Simpson.
DeRay Ikechuwu Rosinwe.
Joseph Sampson Coates.
Deajane Shawnice Thompson.
Brittany Adama Uhumo.
Sheldine Shamora Joseph.
Whitney Janice Troop.
Josanne Takesha Antone.
Christina Vanessa Steffens.
Kayla Mack.
Sonia Jessica Danielle Upan.
Nakia Crawford.
Kiera Sheree Williams.
Treasure Chapman the First.
Mary Christine Rayner.
Myla Favrier.
Brandy Alexis Tyson.
Khadijah Rozelle Taylor.
Brianna Angelique Bell.
Nicole Yolanda Butler.
Brandy Danielle Scott.
Tanisha Janae Campbell.
Khadijah Rosalind Cordova.
Danielise Diaz.
Imani Christina Rejan Scott.
Don Akbar.
Mariatu Sise.
Sigdam Atta.
Miriam Akwar.
Catherine King Anagwa.
Marie Florentine Zebove.
Promise Lum Ngungwashi.
Marilyn Bisanga Zati.
Natalie B.
Janae Alexis Tillery.
Patience Amankwa.
Tanisha Tyann Brown.
Naya Monet Jones.
Shakayla Monet Harrell.
Isatu Taylor.
Isatu Tata Kanu. Tamil Tosan Inyewro.
Marianne Inaji.
Queen Darlene Ifoma Wobodo.
Adesalam Debisa Mina.
Jerusalem Legacy.
Keon Urquhart.
Eric Renee Johnson Jr.,
Rachel Linnell Jenkins,
Brianna L. Hamill,
Mariah Lachey Mills,
Sorrel Shanae Wheeler,
Jasmine Deshawn Smith,
Morgan Alexandra Keaton,
Hawa Isata Jola,
Tamika Lachey Sanders,
Elizabeth Stewart,
DeLeonel Nunte Tui,
Stefan Teague,
Oliu Sally,
Nikisha Evans,
Asia Camille Marie Bostic,
Kiera Ashley Martin,
Asia Lanice Chappelle,
Brittany Shanae White,
Rayshawn Alexa Mitchell,
Carla Danielle Thomas,
La Fatima Dominique Gray,
Casey Cheristal,
Kiera Lucas,
Amani Lachey Terrell Baker,
Imani Renee Taylor,
Melissa Sina Kavor,
Alicia Maria Ramadani,
Craig Parsons Jr.,
Ashanti Shanae Moore,
Ashley Kenyetta Leach,
Carissa Monet Wright,
Randy Nathaniel Harper,
Taryn Dwayne Eaglin,
Dan Harold Frank,
Terry Lee Morris,
Erican Okon,
Moza Olalade Abujade,
Karen Elizabeth Thomas,
Loveth N. Oko,
Lynetta Evelyn Graham,
Octavia L. Barber,
Stephanie Amber Johnson,
Jamor Van Johnson Jr.,
Taylor Demi Spate,
Jimietta Adams,
Kamira Simone Morris,
Haley Crosby,
Kawana Cole,
Marianne Brown,
Nicola Melissa Rankin Ortiz,
Edna D. Ode,
Marissa Martinez,
Linda Maria Pena Resto,
Ashe May Tuzon,
Kayla Allen Rory,
Jasmine Brianna Boyd,
Erica Okafor,
Destiny Heather Blackman,
Chiwakam Promise Okole,
Montserrat Soliman,
Jalen Morgan Merchant,
Mariah Catherine Milton,
Aisha Jasmine Seibert,
Neray Dominique Wright,
Dinah Jennifer Simpson,
Raven April Johnson,
Chayla Alessandra Sims,
Ariana Nicole Schneider,
Solene Lewis,
Ibat Ebene Tiku,
Shaniqua Princess Twitty,
Robin Latrice Gullery,
Victoria Shawan Casimir,
Tiffany Reed,
Brittany Nicole Ray,
Sashani Chantel Headley,
Crystal Renee Horn,
Denisha Teray Brown,
Andre Walton Jr.,
Nimada Abdullah Bangora,
Zainabu Kamara,
Safiatu Ngeta,
Olelinka Sente Davies,
Sheila Chiazo Chinidu.
Karen Garcia.
Rollin Nakilazani.
Miss Shelley McClinton.
Trisha Latoya Samuels.
Derica LeSean McCrae.
Devin Allen.
Nora E. Aiwo.
Khadijah Talia Muhammad.
I don't know what this was right here.
Congratulations, graduates. Provost Jackson will now recognize our commission officers and the senior honor graduates.
On Thursday, May 19th, 2016, two Bowie State University students were commissioned as second lieutenants in the United States Army. I would like to recognize them at this time and ask them to stand. Second Lieutenant Kennard D. Harris II, and Second Lieutenant Kent J. Etherton. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to present the honor graduates for the class of 2016. The names of these graduates appear in the program. Will those graduates listed in the program under academic recognition please stand? These graduates are persons who have transferred to Bowie State University and have earned 30 to 59 credits with a GPA of 3.5 to 4.0. Please applaud them. And now for the Latin honors. The graduates listed in the program on the Latin honors have earned 60 or more credits at Bowie State University while maintaining a GPA of between 3.5 and 4.0. Will those graduates listed as cum laude please stand? These graduates have cumulative grade point averages of between 3.5 and 3.64. Congratulations. And now will those graduates listed as magna cum laude please stand? These graduates have cumulative grade point averages between 3.65 and 3.84. Now will those graduates listed as summa cum laude please stand? These graduates are graduating with the highest honor and have averages between 3.85 and 4.0. Please be seated. I would like to give special recognition to two students graduating summa cum laude who've posted perfect 4.0 grade point averages. First, Kyra Smith, biology major in the Natural Sciences Department, College of Arts and Sciences. Kyra, please stand. Congratulations on an outstanding job, Kyra. Last year, we recognized Cassandra Claiborne, who graduated with a 4.0 GPA. This year, we recognize Cassandra's sister, Patricia Claiborne, who's graduating with a 4.0 GPA. Pat, please stand. Patricia is an elementary education major, College of Education. And to your parents, keep sending them because we can use more 4.0 averages. Let's give all of our undergraduates a rounding applause. Congratulations on an outstanding career.
It is the alumni of an institution that must ensure the ongoing success of the institution through its support both materially and physically. We are very proud of the alumni of Bowie State University, and we are so pleased to give special recognition. Do we have a special class here? To all of our new alumni. Congratulations again. Now, do we have any members of the class of 1966 who are present today? All right. Newest alumni of Bowie State University, as you depart with feelings of both joy and sadness, I ask you to remember three things. Our mission at BSU has been to give you programs and experiences that would broaden your knowledge base and skill across disciplines to enable you to think critically, value diversity, and become effective leaders. That was the university's mission, and we have accomplished it. You are prepared to be leaders. You now understand that leadership means giving your very best in every endeavor and thinking about and serving others. I urge you to remember the following. A college education is great, but as Millard Fuller said, it's what you do with your life that counts. Your Bowie State University education is a launching pad, which can empower you to do more with your life than you could have otherwise. Use it well. To reinforce this point, I love the words of John Wesley, and I quote, "Do all the good you can, by all the means you can, in all the ways you can, in all the places you can, at all the times you can, to all the people you can, as long as ever you can," end quote. The second thing I want you to remember is to carry with you always the flame of faith and the torch of truth. Now, faith is being sure of what you hope for and certain of what you do not see. Maintain faith in yourself, faith in the preparation for life that has been imparted to you by Bowie State University, faith that you can make a positive difference in this world. Carrying with you the torch of truth will mean always striving for excellence and living with integrity. Carrying the torch of truth will also mean traveling on a never-ending journey in the quest for knowledge, also known as being a lifelong learner. And the third thing, finally, remember always that Bowie State University is your alma mater. It has contributed to the building of the foundation upon which you will base the rest of your life. BSU has provided you with a college education, and with it you have no limits. We will expect you to tell others about your positive experiences at BSU, to visit us often, to send us good students like yourselves, and to contribute your money generously to the students who follow you so that they will have even more opportunities than you have had. I end with this quote from Garrison Keillor: "Be well, do good work, and keep in touch." I bid you Godspeed. And now, new alumni. To officially induct the class of 2016 into the Bowie State University National Alumni Association, alumnus Dr. John Word Sr., President of the National Alumni Association, will come forward and initiate the rite of induction. Dr. Word.
Will all new graduates please rise? Please repeat after me. We, the graduates of Bowie State University, pledge to advance the mission and uphold the historical significance of this great institution. Therefore, we pledge to continue to grow intellectually, politically, socially, and spiritually. And we commit to support our alma mater financially. And we pledge our undying loyalty to BSU. You may be seated.
Thank you, Dr. Word. We are about to come to the close of our ceremony, and we request that our guests please be seated after the singing of the alma mater. Now let us stand for the singing of the alma mater and the retiring of the colors.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
They're retiring the colors first. Huh? They're retiring the colors now.
left, 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 right, right, left, more time, hold. Color guard, hold. Left, face. Present, arms. Order, arms. Retrieve, colors. Right, face. Forward, heart. Left, 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 right, right, left, 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 right, right, left, forward, heart. Left, 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 right, right, left, 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 right, right, left, left,
Audience, please take your seats and remain seated for the recessional.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us for Bowie State University's 2016 Spring Commencement.